everyone, I am Mecha Random 42, your favorite YouTube harpy, and we have some Star Trek news. I know, since I've never talked about anything other than Captain Marvel on this channel. Ever in my whole lifetime. We have Star Trek news we're going over. Rainn Wilson confirms that Harry Mudd is out of Star Trek Discovery Season 2. Good riddance is all I can say to you. Yes, trigger warning. I am not a fan of Star Trek Discovery. I am a huge Star Trek fan. I criticize it out of love and on finding ways to tell them how to fix it. Seriously, I really have to stress this. When I criticize Star Trek Discovery and when I watch it, I'm not, why do you watch it if you hate it? So I can actually have a decent argument to why it's bad, what needs to be fixed, what doesn't work for me as a show. And no, I'm not going to tell you in one little two little line response. No, I'm not going to respond into a tweet. You really have to watch the actual videos and pay attention to what I say to know why I really, really dislike Discovery so much and why it's not working for me.
Greetings, my excellent friend.
And thank you for subscribing. We have the audio up for reasons. We're talking about Harry Mudd here. Be prepared for a bit of a letdown, Harry Mudd fans. He has fans? I don't... No, there's no Harry Mudd fan. No Harry Mudd? You're a Harry Mudd fan? No? Yes, I'm asking My Little Ponies if they're Harry Mudd fans. It's okay, they're the ones from the 80s. No, there's no Harry Mudd fans here. And, full disclosure, I didn't hate the character. He would have worked really well as a Stargate character for me. Stargate Atlantis for sure as well. Not as a Star Trek character, because he just didn't work. He's a little too over the top. He's a little too much of a bad guy. They changed a little bit too much. And they did a lot of really stupid things, like letting his character go after trying to steal the ship, like the super secret ship, and sell it to the Klingons, and murdering everybody. Attempting to murder everybody. They got better because of a time loop, but still, he did have the intent to murder everyone. The cheap retcons, like he had the whole entire ship full of cybernetic clones of himself, basically. They looked exactly like him. Way too advanced technology for the time this is in. Many, many things wrong with this. Okay, so that's where we stand on Harry Mudd. And it's sad that I do have to kind of put trigger warnings on these videos, but that's how it is. If you're hoping for Rainn Wilson's new take on the character to pop up and menace the good people of Star Trek Discovery, these catty, snotty, bitchy people, no. Oh, Lord. Then you're in for disappointment. During a panel at Emerald City Comic Con with Sci-Fi Wires, Tara Bennett, and it still sounds weird, sci-fi like that, spelled so wrong. Fine, I'm done ranting about that. See below, beginning at about the 1 minute mark. Oh, but the video is unavailable. Was it DMCA'd? Was he actually super snotty or something? Wilson confirmed that he'll not appear in the second season of the CBS All Access show. He did say that the sliding doors could be whooshed open for a possible return in Season 3, however. Oh, you mean Season 3 that is probably kind of struggling for money from some of the rumors that I've had. And isn't Season 3 really, really only being used to kind of, shut up the kind of trolly fans, according to them, basically us critical fans who tell you what's wrong with Discovery in the hopes that you would fix it, right? That was one of the reasons why. The second is basically to promote CBS All Access. So this is like another sort of related article. This one just came out yesterday, Saturday. Also, happy St. Patrick's Day, as if you're watching this. We are wearing green. Star Trek's expand. This is what happens when I'm like I talk with my hands. I hit the pop filter. That's why I haven't used one for a very long time. So of course, CBS chief says more original programming will keep Star Trek fans subscribed to All Access. That is another thing that they're trying to have a show running constantly. So when Discovery goes off the air, they'll have another show, and when that's off the air, they'll have another show. That is kind of the goal. So I just wanted to pull that one in as like an extra little mark there to hit on, without going into every single thing, because this is all stuff we've already covered with the Picard series and the Lower Decks cartoon. And we've covered a lot of these. But this is hilarious that their own video is not even available. The last time we saw Wilson's mud was in the Star Trek short installment, The Escape Artist, which he also directed. That was the one, and I did a review of it. I didn't think he did a bad job. He's actually kind of fun. It was probably one of the more entertaining episodes of Star Trek. It had nothing to do with Star Trek. It was very much a Stargate episode, like a Stargate Atlantis episode. And I really wish it would have not been in the Star Trek universe. I would love to see like that sort of character once in a while. It's a great reoccurring character for a Stargate sort of series. He very much kind of reminds me of like a Lucius character or any of those kind of weird, colorful sort of characters that you would see in and out of Atlantis from time to time. Only more evil because this is Discovery and it's dark and gritty, right? In season 1, he appeared in the episode Choose Your Pain, and then the fan favorite Magic to Make the Sanest Man Go Mad. There was hope that the hustler trickster would pop up at some point of the season, but it looks like the starship has officially left space dock.
Greetings, my excellent friend.
Thank you for subscribing again. I should just leave the pop-ups open because if I do that, then it'll look less weird and it'll seem less weird once we actually go into the when you guys actually watch this back, because I do have something to show you that I do need the sound on for. Noting at the ECC that some fans find his new version of the character too grounded, while others find him too funny. You can't please anyone, really. I think a lot of the problem is just the writing. I mean, he's probably playing it fine. The problem is they went back to an existing character. That if they gave somebody a new character, nobody would have any of these criticisms. This is why you shouldn't do prequels, because you can't please anyone, really. No shit. You can't please anyone. Wilson mentioned how there were a lot of Discovery haters in general. Oh, and he coming from one of the biggest man-baby sort of people ever, right? This is why this is pulled up. This is from my video from August 6th.
You all saw the end. I'm not going to spoil it.
This is why I don't take anything serious of him.
I think about a third of this audience have not seen it.
Of course not. It's terrible.
By round of applause. No, you don't do applause. If you do show of hands. Yeah, show of hands if you did not see. What, you're missing out.
No, you're not. Don't.
Boy, are you missing out.
I hate CBS. I'm not going to give him my money. I'm not going to pay CBS me $6 a month. I work hard for that $6 a month. Can I have a mochaccino, frappuccino, macchiato with extra mocha, right?
Bitch, please.
$6.
Suck my dick, Rainn Wilson. Okay, seriously, if I had one. I kind of wish I had one just to tell you to suck it at this point. This shit is why we don't want you anywhere near anything. Because of your fucking attitude. You're a fine actor, but keep your fucking opinions about the fans to your goddamn self. And I railed on him in this video, and I'll rail on him a little bit more. This coming from you, who's out there antagonizing. What if somebody doesn't have $6 for a cup of coffee, right? What if somebody... And I don't even remember what I said last time. I was probably a little less vulgar. The point is, they're giving us a shitty product and demanding, boutique coffee store prices for it. That is the problem. Is like you're charging us for it. Star Trek was always free. Star Trek was good and it was free and it gave an interesting outlook and an optimistic, hopeful look at the future. And now we have a spaceship full of people who can't stand each other, don't want anything to do with each other. And it's embarrassing. The science is embarrassingly bad in Discovery. I can't in one little 10-minute video describe how bad the science is. Anyway, back to the article. He said there's once a possibility he could appear in the current season, but another job took him out of the mix. This might be for the best, as the crew of Discovery has more than enough to deal with at the moment. Yeah, what with Michael Burnham starting and ending everything in existence, or I don't care. At least Spock's telling her off. At least that's something kind of fun. Though he didn't say it outright, the job that took him out of the mix could potentially be a new show on Amazon called Utopia. Who cares? Blah, 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 blah. Definitely a huge Trek fan in his own right, Wilson showed in the conversation just how much he enjoys playing Harry Mudd, as well as Discovery itself. So here's hoping that Harcourt Fenton Mudd will return for season 3. Wilson seems more than ready for it. You know, and this is not that video. If you're going to give me this video, that's crazy, because this one's not. What is this video? This isn't it either. No, this is just their ad thing. Why do you have this article up if you don't even have the video? Like, that's just ridiculous. So that's kind of my thoughts on Harry Mudd coming back. Who needs him? Even though his character was probably the most enjoyable. Yeah, I know, I said something positive. Oh no. It was probably one of the most enjoyable characters if it were any other show other than Star Trek Discovery, right? Or if it didn't try and pass itself off as Star Trek, basically. And that's kind of the problem with Discovery in general, is it's this weird sci-fantasy show that isn't anywhere near grounded in the science fiction and technology that they've established, even though it's mumbo jumbo and gobbledygook and warp and blah blah blah. I know, and don't think I'm like actually believing that. I'm just kind of saying what some of my haters might say. It makes sense within its own universe, though. That's the thing. Like, I can tell you what the deflector dish does and what the warp nacelles are there for. And I know the difference between warp and hyperspace, and these writers don't. There's so many inconsistencies between that and then the actors kind of going after fans and antagonizing people and being just cunts about it. I'm sorry. We deserve better Star Trek. Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening to me. I know, I'm sorry it's not a Captain Marvel video. I'm very, very sorry. We'll make 27 more tomorrow. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys on the next video or live stream. Also, I plan on doing a St. Patrick's Day live stream. It is St. Patrick's Day. If you did make it to the end of the video and did not get, oh god, you can't even see them blink. No, and you didn't get any, like, there, now you can see him blink. Now you can see him blink better. Seizure warning if you did not have a seizure from this video. Do you guys want a St. Patrick's Day stream? I'm thinking about doing a St. Patrick's Day stream Sunday night or sometime Sunday. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next video or live stream. Bye! Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!